Good morning students, welcome back to our channel. Yesterday, it means last week I have given an assignment to you, that is complete the vocabulary activity of the lesson, 3 questions. I hope you all have completed. If you have completed, please share that to me to my WhatsApp number, or in a group you can send that, right? So today let's start the discussion of the storyline. Okay, let's begin. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. These 3 things were, what is the right time to begin something, which people he listen to, what is the most important thing for him to do, right? So as I read the first paragraph, what is the message it's giving is, a certain king, not sure which king, a thing, a thought came to a certain king. Yes, what was that thought? He thought that if he knew 3 things in his life, he would never fail in his entire life. Yes, then what were that 3 things? First one is, what is the right time to do or begin something, right? Which people should he listen to, and what is the most important thing for him to do, right? So it's very, the basic questions of these 3, right? So what he thought, which is the best time to do something or start something to do, right? That is the first question of him. And which people should he listen to? It means to whom he should believe, from whom he should get the ideas, from whom he listen, right? Then what is the most important thing for him to do? What is the best work he can do, right? That is the, these are the 3 most important questions he thought are very important, right? Let's see what happens. The king, what he has done, the king therefore sent a messenger throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. So the king, what he has done, he has sent a messenger, to the throughout his kingdom by, that messenger was, the messenger went with throughout the kingdom to share the message which was given by the king. What was that message? If anybody answered that 3 questions which he thought are very important for them, he promised he would give a large sum of amount, right? After that, many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. What happened? After receiving that message, many people came to the king and answered for that question. All the answers were different. Let's see the answers, right? In reply to the first question, some said the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Yes, what was the first question? What is the right time to begin something? For that question, many people have answered differently. Some of them, what they said, king must have a timetable and he must follow it strictly. Only it is the way, they said. Could he do everything at its proper time? It's not possible. And others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. So what other people said, it's not possible to prepare a timetable. Yes, we have a subject, then we can make a timetable. King, it's not possible to king to have a timetable and follow it, right? Some people said like that. Then the king should notice all that was going on, avoid the foolish pleasure, and always do whatever seemed necessary at that time. Then what others said, king must notice everything what was going on throughout the kingdom, and he should not have a pleasure. He should not waste his time in having a pleasure himself. Instead of that, he must determine to give his time to the people. Then what others said, king must do whatever seems, whatever is, whatever he thinks it's important, he must do that, like that. Then yet others said that the king need a council of wise men who would help him act at the proper time. So some people gave an idea to him. What was that idea? King must have a council of members. Yesterday means in the last class when we were discussing about the words, difficult words, what is the meaning of that word? Counselors. Counselor means a group of people who can give idea to the king. So some people said or suggested to the king must have a council who can help him to act, to take an action at the proper time. Then this was because one man would not would find it impossible to decide correctly without help from the others, the right time for every action. So why they have suggested him to have a council? Because they thought that they means who here, the people who came to answer the questions of that king. So why they have decided to suggest to the king to have a council? Because they thought that one man cannot take a decision. It's impossible to take a good decision by only one person. That's what they thought, that if king had a group of people called a counselor to help him, he can act properly, right? He can take a good decision for every action, like that. So today we have discussed until this. What I want you to do, I want you to read the whole lesson once again. Mark the important lines which you feel are significant or important, right? No need to send those to me. Just you read and mark. Okay? Yes. Thank you for watching this video. Remaining things we can discuss in the next class. Yes. Thank you.